Hey guys, well welcome to the summer Attitash ski video. This is indeed Bear Peak. If you look, that up there is Avenger. Over there is Wandering Skis. Over there is Wandering Skis. Actually, you really can't see that. Sorry, let me look around. If you look behind you, you will notice that there is no snow. Kind of hard to believe that all this green is what the place what hides under all the snow. It's actually about 69, 70 degrees today. Beautiful. You got mountain bikers coming down. You know, it sucks because Attitash won't let you hike their mountains, only bike them. So like this is the bottom of Illusion. Illusion, of course, being the trail I had the best runs on. Zip tour is what we're going to do right now. But I do also want to record the Alpine Slide, the mountain coaster, and a couple of other things. But this is going to be pretty awesome to see in 360. There is going to be a part 4 ski video. I skied this in the either part 2 or part 4. I believe part 4 ski video that is going to come up after this summer video. Like I skied this, and it's hard to believe that all of this was actually covered with beautiful snow. I'm going to heavily edit the part 4 ski video and do my best to make it seem good, because yes, the part 2 video is good, part 1 video is okay, part 3 video sucks. The good news is, so next year I won't have a pain in my side. So, and I was still getting used to the camera. I now have a remote to verify that I am recording. And I'm talking too much, aren't I? Alright, well, take one last look. This is Avenger that we're passing over right now. Like, I'm going to show you one more section here before I turn it off. And that is right up here. Like, in here is another section where I skied. Part 2, I believe, is where I skied here. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to shut it off right after we go over the river that is usually covered by snow. In fact, if I look at my video, you can see there's like, in part 2, there's a little like hop area. I'm sure if you look behind me, or if you're not using a VR headset, you can actually click the screen. Heads up for you people who are watching on YouTube, this is still a 360 video. You can actually grab the screen with your mouse and turn it around to look behind you and see the scenery. That is key for the zip tour. You know, you're going to want to grab it with your mouse and look left and look right. And if you're using a VR headset, just look left and look right. Yeah, hard to believe that all this rocks, all this stuff gets covered up with 2, 3, 4 feet of snow, and you don't see any of it. So it looks like the river is not running right now. It's later in the year. In the spring, June, July probably, it does run, but in August, you know, there hasn't been any snow. I don't think there's been too much rain up here. Like, I just want to show you this last section now that we're closer. Look at all of this. None of this is here in the winter. But if you look at closely, this becomes a ski trail. This is a ski trail in the summer. You know? It's hard to believe it. But all of these plants are easily 2 feet tall. And there are rocks hidden under there. And there are bumps, as you can see. To me, it still looks beautiful. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn around and take a look for myself. Alright. Zip tour in 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty. Here we go. 3. Oh, you can pull if you want. You'll shoot out of here. 3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Here we go. All right, everyone, now the fun really begins. I waited so we could go fast. I made the right slide choice because we passed 2 people. The right slide choice. You might have noticed I'm not maxing out the speed. I don't want to go flying off. That's possible. Awesome! Whew. Oh, ow, that hurts your legs though. Well, after that initial start though, oh wow. Yes! Perfect. legs hurt. Two more. Come on. Ouch. Full speed, guys. Full speed. Pull back a little bit. All right. All right. All right. This thing says we're recording. Let's see how long it takes to ride this. We're gonna wait 1 second, give the people in front of me a little time to go. And then we're going to speed down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch! And I'm going to do my best to not slow down at all. I did it. No slowdown. Come on.
How's that one?
Better.
Good.
Wow. Now this thing's only connecting in a few seconds. Ignore that car down there that's beeping, it's not mine. But for right now, we're just going to have a little shorter one up Mount Pickering. And I'm going to record a little here and a little up at the top so you get a scenic view. Going to be using this to verify that things keep going. Right now I'm at 3 out of 4 battery bars. As I said, I'm going to speed up a little bit. Just a little warm up here. We're climbing up Mount Pickering, not Mount Langdon, in Bartlett, Massachusetts. You can go on to the Mount Langdon Trail. Last time I did this, I thought that the trail actually ended, but as you can see, all of these downed trees, storms brush through here, like all the winter storms, and the trees fall. So when I did this path 2 years ago, I reached the peak of Mount Pickering. I went down into the valley and started to ascend to Mount Langdon. However, I was blocked by a whole bunch of trees and thought that the path was over and I had to turn around. When in reality, I actually talked to a local here, of which we are now a local, so I know like all the tips and tricks, including that these paths are marked, and that while there is for about a quarter mile, down trees that you have to climb over and virtually no path to follow, once you get past that section, the path becomes clear again. So we're going to start moving a little quickie. This is a warm-up. Drink another bottle of water. It's just, even with the sun not beating down on me because it's cloudy out, it's cool, it's only about 70. Maybe the 360 camera will capture just how much more uphill this is. Now unfortunately I can't do the full thing today. I'm actually on a time limit. We'll see how far I can get. The whole goal here is to reach the peak. I'm going to go under the assumption that since it's not cold, that the remote is telling me the battery of the camera, not the remote. I hope that's right, because if so, well, we might actually be able to do this. And tomorrow I might actually be able to capture over an hour, maybe be able to get 90 minutes. I didn't use the camera a ton when I was at Attitash. Each ride was only about 3 minutes. That's why I timed it those last 2 runs. And the Zipline too. I'd say I probably used it for about 20 minutes in total. Which means I should have at least 40 minutes of time left to record. Mount Langdon might really have no clue, because I probably want to start from the other side. I've always started from this side. There's also Diana's Bath. My parents love that one. That's a short one. I almost did that one today, but this one's harder than Diana's Bath. Not quite as hard as Wildcat, because it doesn't have a whole bunch of rock sections that you have to climb until the peak, but even then they're not steep. Oh my. No, I don't really need a 360 camera for this section, but it will be cool when we get up in the scenic sections. Right now, if you turn around, all you'll see is trees, trees, trees. Well, once we get up top and break out of the tree line, it'll be really awesome, because you could turn around and you'll see all the mountains. Who knows, there might be some people who love this. And if you're wearing a VR headset, well, maybe you feel like you're climbing with me. Just like you felt like you were riding those coasters. I'd imagine that's how it's going to feel. I'm going to try to not talk as much, if for no other reason than, in this case, I need to breathe. Most people don't like my talking in the videos anyway. We've been going for 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And the battery's gone down to 2. Yeah, so I think this thing is representing the battery of the camera, not the battery of the remote. Which is awesome, because if that's the case, then this is going to let me know when my battery's low. Whew. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it for now. Next spot is going to be, I'm going to shoot the final climb up to the peak of Mount Pickering, and then at the as far as I feel like going, at the peak of Mount Pickering, with all of the scenic, you can sort of see them coming in a view over that way. Not really. Alright, no sooner do I turn it off than a couple minutes later we get our first climb section. Now, these are not as rocky, or oh shit, another chipmunk, or even really as steep as the ones at Wildcat would be. But I don't have any staff or anything. Okay, I'm not going to speak because I need all my breath to get up this. I think there are 2 of these sections. I'm going to use the trees to grab onto. Oh, grab that tree. Grab that tree. These are loose here. These yellow markings, and I'm still on the right track. Oh, I gotta take a break for a second. I think that's the end of this climb section. You know, oh shoot, that's a loose route down there. I think I actually prefer, even though they're steeper, I might prefer the climb sections of Wildcat for the pure reason that they're nothing but rock with plenty of things to grab onto. This one, not so much. It's trees that you have to trust and loose dirt. Come on, Brad. Almost over this climb section. Heavy footsteps. Oh yeah. Oh, I think the climb section's over for the most part. And I'm wrong. I'm gonna keep videoing. I don't remember this one that well because I did it 2 years ago. and I did not use my action cam. I've actually never climbed one of these mountains with my camera before. 2 years ago I shot a couple of pictures from my Galaxy 8, but that was it. In fact, that might actually have been back when I had the iPhone. In fact, it was, because I didn't have my Gear VR yet. Oh. Ooh, my heart is beating. You might think, oh, it's okay. There's no ice. Trust me. Loose dirt, is just as bad. I'd rather be on rock. At least rock doesn't usually. It can sometimes, but it doesn't usually slip under your feet. Like these roots usually don't. Okay. Oh. Oh dear. This is why going down is so much easier. See, I don't trust that right there. I don't trust the. It looks nice, but I'd rather have like the big step here where everything is solid. Okay. Got a resting rock here.